let's close the book on the Brooklyn Nets season by talking about what next year might look like, because you still are talking about those big egos in the room and those individuals who do have the capability to take over a basketball game. Kyrie was noticeably apathetic games 2, 3, and 4 in this series. Game 1, he really seemed to soak up the hatred and use it, but then beyond it, you couldn't get a rise out of him off a make or a miss. When you look at the Brooklyn Nets to next season, I mean, you gave us an idea of what you think about that trio of players together. We did not get to see Ben Simmons this year in a Brooklyn Nets uniform, although we thought we may here in Game 4. What do the Nets look like? What needs to change for them to get past not just the first round, but to realize goals that these stars believe in and an NBA championship?
Yeah, I mean, you know, when I grew up in New York, when there's a traffic accident, they call it rubbernecking delays, which is like your neck like goes like this. What do you call it in Chicago?
Gaper's
Joe?
Block. Gaper's Block in Chicago. That's what
my wife calls it the same thing. So Gaper's Block, rubbernecking delay. I want to watch it. I think it's a car accident. Like you have to watch it. Like you have to talk about it. They're completely overvalued. If you were betting the Nets this year in just home games alone with the juice, you were down nearly 30 bets. I mean, that's mind-blowing because they're so overvalued because you get so excited. Like, well, Kevin Durant, Kyrie Irving, both guys, outstanding offensive players. But what Tatum and Smart have proved that you got to play both sides of the ball. You got to play some defense, too. You got to make your free throws. The Nets in game number 4 shot 50% from the field and lost. So you got to do the little things that are out there. You know, it's funny. We talked about Boston having identity. That's something the Nets do not have. What do they do well? They have some superstars. They got some guys that were great when I was listening to like Kanye West in college. Like, you know, like things have changed. Like this isn't 2012 anymore. Like, you know, 10 years later, you can't just like scoop up Goran Dragic with his gray hair and Patty Mills and Blake Griffin. Like, I love those guys. They were great in a certain era, but they're certainly on the other side of the mountain right now. So you got to watch. It's crazy interesting. My biggest question to you is Ben Simmons been sitting out all this time, rocking lamb, wearing goofy outfits on the sidelines. Joe, can he make a 12-foot jumper? That's what we all want to know.
Do you want a sports network that delivers everything that matters about the game? The highlights, the picks, the instant analysis, no yelling, no fake debates, no politics. Hit the subscribe button and never miss a moment.